Hello. Want to introduce myself. My name is Garrett Pointer, and I was a kid, and now I'm a young adult, probably like most of you watching this. Um, Sharing this consciousness with you, living on the spinning rock. And I'm optimistic about the future we have, especially my generation, and that's what I want to talk about today. I think my generation is struggling with a lot of stuff right now as young adults, and kind of moving into where we are the dominant people that make up the earth. And when we get to that point, I want to hope that we are in a good position to make the right decisions, to take care of the earth and to take care of each other. I'm going through it too. It's a hard thing to juggle when you're a young adult. You don't really know what to do when you're in your 20s. Like, I'll be honest, like the whole last year I was in my head a lot. I was not, didn't have the best outlook on life, and I was like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And it's took me till this point to understand something. Life is not meant to be solved. It's not something that like I am someone who loves to read and obtain a lot of information, and I always think that's going to make me better and better and better, but I just realize I'm going to lose information I already had for this new information. And that's what I want my generation to remember, is life is not meant to be solved. It's just meant to be lived and experienced. My generation, Gen Z, I was born in 2003. We just deal with a lot of mental health problems, stemming from social media and the fear of being made fun of, or really anything. I think my generation is very fearful of what other people will think of them. I've grown up publicly and mainly privately having a persona of, I don't really care what people think of me, but deep down, subconsciously, and a little bit of my consciousness, you're always going to factor in what people think of you. And I think my generation, we have to let that go. We just have to stop thinking like, what should I do? What should I do? What should I do? Let's just make a decision. Especially you're young. You gotta just make decisions. You gotta live. You gotta just pick the right decision. Pick any decision that your experience and what you have done so far leads you to that decision, and just go with it. A quote I like to think summarizes my generation, is, we have had all the answers given to us, or learned, we had this vast knowledge of information from the technology and everything being available to us, Google. But one thing we haven't learned is how to pick the right one. And I think we're overcomplicating things. Like, let's just pick the right one. Pick anyone, not the right one, just anyone, and learn from that experience, and find joy in that experience. The final message I will say for this part, my first message, is, how can you make every day okay? And how can you take an action step so that every day you're working towards whatever your idea of how you should spend your time is on this, with your life. on this rock, on the earth. Can you make the bad days okay? Even if you're, worst day of your life, your mother dies, or you're in a car accident, or something terrible happens. Can you, I know it sounds a little crazy, but just stick with me here on this principle. Can you make that day okay by other actions? You're going through that, but can you do something else to make it just an okay day? And if you make the bad days okay days, then you make the mundane days the okay days, the ones that you're not, maybe you're not doing anything, you're just sitting at home, doom scrolling, or not doing anything. Can you make okay days, regular days, good days? Can you make it good? And if you do that, then the good ones, the good days, the ones that the universe is just lining you up with, feeding you, like you're at a buffet. They feed you those days, the good days, the ones that stuff's set up for you. Those ones will become great, and you will think of those as just amazing memories and amazing times you had throughout your existence and your life. Compounding effect. Can you escape the circle? Life is a circle. Cause and effect. Cause and effect. Cause and effect. Contrast. Yin and yang. Black and white. Can you be in the gray? Can you be in the gray and get out of the circle and have a compounding effect of how your days are going to go? And the last thing I will say is I'm not trying to be like a philosopher or anything here. I just think these are messages people should hear. Other people know this stuff. Some people don't. Some people do. When I learn messages, I try to relay them to other people that I think are good. But I'm not fucking perfect. I have bad days all the time. I just want to make those okay. I want to make the okay ones that I have good. And then, when the universe lines me up, I want to have great days. Just like you. And for my generation, we are going to be the soul of the earth very soon, and we already kind of are. And we're hiding away. We're hiding away from everything. Can we all have great days? That's what I just want to say. Let's start having great days.